Alright, so it's about 8:30 in the morning. I've been on the road for almost 2 hours at this point, headed to Nashville to start 2 days of rehearsal with Jesse Wilson, getting ready to go out for the next 3 weeks. We're gonna be opening for the Black Keys and Modest Mouse on this run, which is really exciting. I've been looking forward to this run pretty much all year. I love the Black Keys. I'm a huge fan of what they do, and this is gonna be a really, hopefully, cool tour. And I'm excited to show it to you guys, bring you guys along. So, the videos on the channel for the next 3 weeks or so are gonna be a little bit different. Pretty much all vlogs, and I'm gonna try to upload more frequently. Not committing to a daily vlog because that's just frankly not feasible. But uploading every other day or so, making the videos a little bit more current, keeping you guys up to date as things are happening on the road almost in real time. So I'm really excited about it. We got 2 days of rehearsal today and tomorrow. Getting ready, getting our set dialed in. This band is insanely good. It's the same lineup, same players that went on the Gary Clark Jr. tour a few weeks ago. Really excited to play with these dudes again. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Yo.
Daddy got his green card, but he lost the woman. Brother out there doing deals right now. Walking to the top of a full-size Siegfried. How it feels right now. And the day that you see it, won't you know my name? Just take a
So morning of day 2, rehearsal yesterday went super well. It was easy, kind of just knocking the dust off the songs, but we've got the set pretty much dialed in. So today's rehearsal is going to be all about just repetition, knocking the set out, working through any transitions that we might have. I'm also going to record the set. That's something that I like to do before we go out on a run, is try and get a really solid recording from beginning to end that we can all listen to and kind of figure out what needs to change in the set before we go out on the road. I was out kind of late last night and I have a little bit of a headache. So anyways, I'm gonna go grab some coffee and go rehearsal.
You guys are doing great.
Thank you, man.
I'll supervise.
All right, so 2 days of rehearsal are done. The songs feel super tight. The set feels really good. I've said it a million times before, but I really love playing with this band. Ross McReynolds on drums, Kevin Nolan on guitar, Zachary Witcher on bass, Jesse Wilson fronting the band. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I figured I would do a quick little rig rundown for those of you that might be interested, because I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to really take you through it once we actually get into the shows. So for the guitars, I brought my two number ones, my Novo Ceres J and my Gibson ES335. Now, I picked those because they work exceptionally well together. I have the Ceres J set up in drop D for a few songs. The 335 is set up in standard. And then on top of that, Gibson very graciously gave me a custom shop 59 spec ES335 to take out. Now, I don't get to keep it. It's on long-term loan. Thank you, Gibson. That's very cool. I made a few changes to my pedal board. So on the bottom left corner, you'll see two new pedals. The fuzz I swapped out for another Jex to Les. That is the Jex Fox, which is a sick, really killer octave fuzz. I'm using it on about half of the set. And then right next to that is a really cool pedal, brand new from Hudson Electronics UK. That's the Ariel Posen Broadcast preamp. That one just came out this week. I've actually had it for a couple of weeks, but I've had to keep it quiet because they just announced it. So as soon as they announced it, I threw it on my pedal board, and it's at the end of the signal chain, so I can kick it on or kick it off whenever I want, and I'm using it as like a boost, a kicker into the front end of the amp to get some more saturation. I also swapped out one of the pedals under the Strymon bridge. I put the Mythos Mjolnir under there. That is a really great pedal, and it works exceptionally well with the amp I'm running on this rig. And then off to the side of the board, you'll see I have a new tone bender. That is the Tone Bender Mark IV, also from Macari's in London. They saw the video that I did buying my Tone Bender Mark I and liked it and sent me out the Mark IV. So huge thanks to Macari's for that. That was very, very cool. So that's sitting off to the side of the board because it runs on a 9-volt battery, and I can just patch it in. And I like having the fuzz off to the side that I can kind of kick in whenever I want. And my amp I'm running is my trusty divided by 13, the FTR 37. It's the perfect amp for this gig. But I did make a slight modification to the cabinet where I wired the two speakers together so that I only have to use one speaker input on the cabinet. And the reason I did that is so I could use my Tone King attenuator. Now, I bought this a few weeks ago from Righteous Guitars, and I've been using it live with my big amps, and it's amazing because it works great as an attenuator. It doesn't roll off too much high end at all. You've got a high and low switch, so you can choose level of attenuation. But the real secret to this thing is, you can see it's got a foot switch on it. It has basically a solo boost. So the way I have it set up right now is it's attenuating about 7 dB, and when I kick on that switch, it cuts the attenuation out altogether. So I'm using that in a couple points in the set where I have a big solo that I want to step forward on a song called Clap Your Hands. I played 2 solos on that. And the rest of the band is so big and loud that if I didn't have that boost, the amp would just get buried in the mix. And since we have a different sound guy every night, he's not going to know when to push guitars for the solos and everything. So taking matters into my own hands. When I kick on that switch, it cuts the attenuator off altogether, no attenuation whatsoever, and I'm getting the full-on unattenuated amp sound, and it is loud. That FTR is wound out. I'm not running it clean. I'm not running it quiet, and when I kick off that attenuator, it goes full on, man, and it sounds awesome. So that's basically my rig. I'm gonna stop here at Carter Vintage Guitars and grab a couple of things before the tour starts. But
I'm really excited, man. I'm excited to bring you guys along and show you the process. As I was saying earlier, the videos might be a little shorter, but I'm gonna try and put more of them out over the next 2 weeks to sort of keep you updated on almost a daily basis as to what this run is actually like. So, if this is your first time watching a video and you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe down below. Click the bell icon so you can be notified when new videos are going up. If you want to support the channel directly, be sure to sign up for the green room, which is linked below. You can also find links to my merch, my website, where you can see where and when I'm going to be playing live and get links to tickets. All that stuff is in the description box down below. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys real soon. I'm Rhett Shull, and remember, there is no plan B.